When you're ready, we're going to be driving off, exiting the car park, turning left, please. Roundabout, turn right, second exit, please. Park on the left in a safe place, please. And drive on when ready, please. Taking the next road on the right, please. Park on the left for me, please, ignoring the drive on this occasion. Thank you, and drive on when ready, please. End of the road, we're turning left, please. Traffic light, we're following the road ahead, please. Right, guys, so this junction here, I want you to be very careful of it. Basically, when you're coming round, please position to the right lane and then come off in the right lane. Just because of that junction that's directly across from you, you may not get the chance to come onto the dual carriageway. So come round in the right lane once it's safe to do so. Travel a little bit in the right lane and then move back over when it's safe to do so. So that's just a little heads up. Traffic light, we're turning right, please. At the roundabout, we're going to be turning right. Please note both lanes go towards the right. So, by the examiner telling you both lanes go to the right, he or she is basically telling you that look, you can use either lane to turn right from. So, remember that once they say both lanes go to the right, please feel free to use either the left lane or the right lane. If you use the left lane, come off in the left lane at the roundabout, like what the pupil just did here. But if you use the right lane, please come off in the right lane and then check and move back over. Traffic light, we're following the road ahead, please. Roundabout, we're going to be turning left, please. And we're taking the next road on the left, please. Okay, so we're going to be following the sign to Copt Heath. So Copt Heath. Alright guys, so you'll see a jump in the video clip shortly. That is because there's a brief clip that's missing. For some reason I can't find it. But I just thought, because it's just a brief clip, I would post the video anyway. Now for this one, Copteat is to the right, third exit. So as you go over the bridge here, Copteat, third exit to the right, and it's actually signposted on the second signposted board, not the first one. But what happened is my PDI made a mistake. She wasn't sure, so she stick to the basic principle of if in doubt, just go where the sign is telling you to go or where the marking is telling you to go. So if you notice now, the market is saying left and she was in the left lane. So she remembered what we discussed, and what she did, she turned left instead. Where she came to a stop, she almost got marked. Luckily there was no vehicle coming behind her. So you should just continue turning left. No need to stop. Just go back round and come back round. Taking the next road on the left, please. So what the examiner did here is just to get the pupil to just go back round and pick the sign up for cop thief. Again, that's all the examiner did. Now, at the end of this road, the examiner will not tell you where to go. Firstly, you will notice on the left there you've got the no right turn, means you can only go left. And then here now, you can see the solid white line on the floor. So whatever happens here, you must stop completely. And in most cases, get your handbrake up if you've got like a physical handbrake, a manual handbrake rather. Do that, just continue. Doesn't matter how slowly, please make sure that you come to a complete stop. If you don't, you will be marked a serious fault. And if we notice, we can see here where the pupil actually went the correct way by turning right and following the sign to cop teeth. Now, the question here is, what is the speed limit for this road at the moment? If you notice, I had put a yellow circle, so you could see the sign said 50 miles an hour. It means that this road is 50 miles an hour until you see another sign. If we look carefully here on the left, you can see the speed limit changing to 40 miles an hour. It is vital that you check your center mirror before slowing down. Remember, you're still following sign to Copt Heath. Sometime when you come down there, they ask you to follow sign to East Coast, which is to the right. They can do either. They can get you to turn left, following sign to Copt Heath, or sometimes they get you to turn right, following sign to East Coast. Now we're going to follow sign to Knowles. That's Knowles, Knowles. And Knowles is actually right at the end of the road. Up ahead, we can see the speed limit changing to 50 miles an hour. So just before increasing your speed, please remember to check your center, your left mirror, your right mirror, then increase your speed. It would help if you can do a little bit of commented driving, i.e., just say something along the line of, I can see speed changing to 50. I'm just going to check my mirror and increase my speed because it's safe to do so. And again, look once more, we can see the speed changing to 40 miles an hour. Vital that you check your center mirror before slowing down. One theme you will notice throughout a ADI Part 2 test, and that is variation of speed. This is very, very, very important. You will get it on every ADI test. You see speed coming from 50 to 40, 30 to 20. It's just to check to make sure you're aware of your surroundings, i.e., the back of your vehicle, what's happening behind you before slowing down. Park on the left in a safe place, please. Drive on when ready, please. Again, have a look. You can see the change of speed once more. I cannot say this enough. Please check your center mirror before slowing. Follow sign to M42 Solihull, M42 Solihull. So because the sign is being covered, the examiner did came in at this point and said Solihull is to the right, M42 is to the right. At this moment, you will not see any sign telling you where to go, but please remember the golden rule. If you don't see any sign, just assume straight ahead. So at this roundabout, assume straight ahead if you don't see any sign. And park on the left in a safe place, please. And drive on when ready, please. And follow sign to Solihull for me, please. So here we've got two lanes split into three, so we must use the middle lane for straight ahead. If, however, you're in the left lane, please turn left. Do not go straight ahead from the left on the lane, otherwise you are finished. Pay attention to markings. You can see the 50 miles an hour there. Quite a small sign, but you have to be looking out for things like that. I would like you to now follow sign to Birmingham, please. Once more again, pay attention to speed sign. You can see the sign drop into 40. Check center mirror. That is very important. Here we can see the speed dropping again from 40 to 30. Check center mirror first. Still following the sign at this point. Still following Birmingham. Birmingham is to the right because you can hardly see it on the sign posted board there. Birmingham is to the right, so it's right at the traffic light. Okay, and that is the end of the independent drive. I will direct you from now on. Remember, throughout the drive, it is important to use the cruise control. Even on a road like this, that's 30 miles an hour, as long as the road is opened up like this, please use the cruise control. Also, on other roads like the country road and the dual carriageway that we did, or should I say the pupil did, she was using the cruise control all the way throughout. That worked in her favor. You can see the cyclists here. Ask yourself, how much room should I give this cyclist? And remember, it's a door and a off when going past the cyclist. If you cannot go past the cyclist with at least one car door's width, please remember, don't go past, just hold back. At the first set of traffic lights, we're following the road ahead, and at the second set of traffic lights, we're turning right. So you can see here now the examiner would have told you this early, so we would then use the middle lane, and then once we go past the first set of traffic light, we then check our mirrors, center mirror, right mirror, and move over to the right lane and also give the right signal. At the roundabout, we're following the road ahead, please. First exit. What can you see coming up? Have a good look. Yep, that's it. The speed limit dropped again. So I cannot say this enough. Please check your center mirror and slow down. Very, very, very important. At the roundabout, we're turning left, taking the first exit. Take the next road on the left, please. So once you leave one road and join another road, have a look. Is there a change of speed? Yep, you can see the speed limit change to 30 miles an hour. Here we've got a meeting situation. Beautiful. You can see the way the pupil held back because the parked vehicle is actually at her side. So very, very, very good meeting situation deal. End of the road, we're turning right, please. So now that we've turned into the new road, is there a change of speed on the lamppost? No, we can't see any change of speed. So we should assume the last speed limit we saw. What was the last speed limit? Yep, that's correct. It's 30 miles an hour. So it's still 30 miles an hour all the way throughout. Remember when you're going past this parked vehicle, leave one car doors width. Taking the next road on the left, please. Park on the left just before we get to the vehicle in front, leaving about 2 cars length away, please. Thank you. So this is where we're going to carry out the maneuver exercise. We're going to be doing the parallel park. So I'd like you to pull up alongside that car, reversing, finishing within 2 cars length. On this occasion, ignore the drive. Thank you, and drive on when ready, please. At the roundabout, we're turning right, second exit, please. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, please. I would like you to turn left back into the test center, please, and follow it round. Choose any bay to reverse into. So any bay on the left or the right, I would like you to reverse into it for me, please. So we're just following it all the way around to the right, and then choose any bay and reverse into it, please. Just giving you a heads up, guys. If ever after doing a reverse bay parking, the examiner asks, are you happy with that? Please open your door and check. And if you open your door and check and you're in the bay and you said you're happy with that, the examiner still turned around and said, are you sure you're happy with that? Then please open your door, look behind you, and if you need to, reverse slightly back a bit more. Hope this video helps somebody out there. I'm sure it will, and all the best with your driving experience.